Good afternoon, everyone. You are talking sports with the pastor here on the 25th of June, 2019. I want to welcome to the podcast my son Brandon, who is sitting over my shoulder currently. Um, Not a whole lot to talk about today. We are still in the throes of late June. I will say a little shout out to my dad today. My dad would have had his birthday today. We lost him a few years ago, but happy birthday, Dad. I know you can hear me. So I just wanted to shout out to him real quick. On the docket today, we are going to be talking about none other than our Pittsburgh Pirates. They are now 6-4 in their last 10, but they have been feasting on some bottom feeders lately. So we're going to find out over the next 26 games. You heard me right. 26 straight games that they will be playing teams in first or second place in their division. They have a murderer's row schedule coming up, beginning with trips to Houston and Milwaukee over the next week. Then they come home to face the Cubs and the Brewers. Then they go to Wrigley Field to face the Cubs. They go to St. Louis to face the Cardinals. Then they come home for Philadelphia and St. Louis, and that takes them clear through a month from today. That is an incredibly difficult schedule, and they start out with a game that is not going to be easy against the Houston Astros tonight, as they will face Garrett Cole for the first time since I believe it's the first time since Garrett Cole's been in Houston. So this will be an interesting game tonight. Make sure that you catch it if you can. Time for that game is an 8-10 game since it's going to be down in Houston. Tell me what you think about that. Hit us up on the comment section here while we're live, or you can hit me up on the fan text line at 814-659-9141. That number again, 814-659-9141 on the fan text line. Let me know that you're out there. Let me know what you want to talk about today. Pirates are going to be the big talking point today. We'll get a little bit into the Penguins here while we're waiting for people to come online. The Penguins are going to their invitees to their camp coming up. 41 guys. And if you looked at the article recently about the 41 guys, it went in depth on all 41. The biggest take I got out of that was a couple of our draft picks are going to be there, but there is another goaltender we have by the name of Matt Murray. We now have two goaltenders in our system named Matt Murray. So that's kind of interesting. Tell me what you think about that. So they're going to be having that rookie camp, and if you're down in Pittsburgh, that rookie camp is actually open to the public. So don't be afraid to get down to the sports center down there and check that out, because this is the youth and what is going to be the future of the Pittsburgh Penguins. I was reading an article. The first round draft pick for the Penguins this year is supposed to be a can't miss prospect. Ceiling is not very high, but they feel like he is no worse than a third line winger on this team in the future. This is not a bust prospect. This guy is going to play for the Penguins. They are certain of that. Is that the right draft strategy to use? A guy that you know is going to play for you, or a guy with tremendous upside? The Penguins don't have a lot of experience lately in picking in that first round. So tell me what you think. Just grab a comment here or on the fan text line at 814-659-9141. I'm going to give you a little update about the show. The show is going to be undergoing some changes here soon. I'm talking to the powers that be right now, and we're going to be setting up a new set. Going to be going a little more upscale. So make sure that you like and subscribe and turn on notifications so that you can see when we will be going live with that with the new backdrop, the new set. We're very, very excited about that. We're in the process of putting it together now. We hope that you're going to like it. We hope that you jump over here and you talk some sports once in a while. It's like being around the fire and chatting about your favorite sports teams and chatting about how you would fix your favorite sports teams. My time of the year is coming up here. My time of the year being football season. I love football. We'll be talking in the next few weeks about Steeler training camp. We'll be talking about the University of Pittsburgh football team. Talk a little bit of Penn State football, and of course, since this guy over my shoulder here is going to be going to West Virginia, we're going to talk some Mountaineer football as well. It's going to be an exciting football season. West Virginia has a brand new head coach, and if you look, brand new staff as well. So it's going to be interesting. If you are from this area, from the Johnstown area, you may know the name X. Lowe. He is now a linebacker for the West Virginia Mountaineers. He played for Johnstown High and was a standout at Johnstown High. And he's bulked up, added some weight, and he is poised and ready to make a run at the starting lineup for the West Virginia Mountaineers. So there's some excitement building in town about that prospect. But what do you think? What's on your mind today? We are here kind of in the middle of the day. Drop me a line and let me know what time of day you would like to talk sports with the pastor. Do you want to do an evening show? Do you want to do a midday show? We're going to be trying to get a once a week or twice a week show at a specific time. We're kind of experimenting with some different times. So we want to ask for your opinion on what works best for you. When do you want to chat about sports? Do you want to see what the day has to offer and then sit down with an adult beverage and chat some sports in the evening? Or, do you want to do it over lunchtime? That's always a good time to kind of kick back and grab a cold beverage and not so much an adult beverage at noon. But you can grab a beverage and talk some sports. Let me know what you think. We're going to wrap up here for today. Let's make sure that we're cheering on our Pittsburgh Pirates. They look like they have some life, but these next 26 games, I hate to say, I think it's going to dictate the rest of their entire season. Are we going to be buyers at the trade deadline? Are they going to be sellers at the trade deadline? Really don't know what the future has for our Pittsburgh Pirates. Many of you know I'm not I'm a glass half empty guy with our Pirates. I think their ceiling is only so high, but I'm also one that will give them every chance in the world to succeed. So I see some things happening with them, some good things. Their pitching has to come around. There's just no question about that. We cannot win games like we did last night, 11-10. That is just not going to work for the long haul. I would rather win games 2-1, 2-0, 1-0. That would make me feel a little better than winning games in extra innings 11-10 and having to come back all the time. That's just not a good way to do business if you're the Pittsburgh Pirates front office. So again, the fan text line is 814-659-9141. Stay tuned. We're going to be updating the set here within the next few weeks. We're starting to put those things together now. Drop me a comment, drop me a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so that you make sure that you are always reminded when you can talk sports with the pastor. So for today, we thank you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, everybody.